Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. And already we're underway here. And the history of this fixture tells us always to expect the unexpected. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Strokes it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Alessandro Costacurta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to let it be.
Well, it's interesting because he's still become considered one of the greatest defenders of his time. How's that?
Well, it's characteristics like leadership, his class, his tenacity. He's nigh on perfect reading of the game and all done with immaculate discipline.
Now it's Cruyff. Cruyff! Oh, well played. Exemplary, that.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner. That's just playing it safe and simple. Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Costacurta. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Look at the space here. Mateus with a definite foul there. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Rummenigge providing an outlet on that flank. Rijkaard. Vinicius Junior receives it in a good position here. Van Bouten defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, important interception. Bellingham.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Thailand applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because It has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. Played out to the left flank. Big chance! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Pavard. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Busquets. Bellingham. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Mateus.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, that's fabulous. And he's on a charge. Bellingham. And here's Drogba. Short changes him with that pass. Rummenigge. And there's green grass ahead of him. And he's quick to get it clear again. Vietnam have their second corner now. And the keeper beats it away. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Nicely weighted ball.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities. Hullet, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Passing is crisp and sharp. So much time and space here. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bellingham. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless.
Please report to the staff room immediately.
Any strong opinions on the first half?
I think it's been a very impressive defensive effort. They've never been broken down and contained the opposition attack extremely well.
Well, you'd have to say it's a game that has very much lived up to the pre-game expectations. Passions running pretty high, rivals going at each other 100 miles an hour. You wonder whether they can keep this up. Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time.
Coming on the field,
We're already back up and running after half-time.
number 7.
Both sides defensively robust up to now.
Joshua Kimmich.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And it's Cáceres. Mateus is in a really good position out wide. Rummenigge. Great ball if he can get there. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Now it's Cruyff. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Vietnam clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And he can clear it away. Now it's Mbappe. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Mateos! It's off target and by quite a way.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
Substitution for Thailand. Number
Both sides
11,
then taking this chance
Hideo
to
Yogo.
turn to their benches.
Coming on to replace him is number 19, Osman. Substitutions taking place.
Just about up to the hour now.
Was 80,314.
That's been cut out, well played. Bellingham. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Bellingham cuts a frustrated figure right now, he just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Donatoni. De Bruyne. Out to the left it goes. It's not an especially good pass, that.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Well, they've broken out here, and this could be the moment. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's run loose here. He's picked his way through. And he's cut it out. Bellingham. Kimmich. And they can counter here. He's looking to set free a runner. Van Dijk cuts it out.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Bergkamp. Mbappe. That is great defending, so alert. Oh no, that was never going to make it. And here's Osimhen. And he's chosen to go back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here. Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, well played. And they've got rid. Szoboszlai.
Well, they've got one eye on the clock, but the balancing act is very fine at this stage. Go for it, and it could backfire. Sit back, and it may be at a price.
Kimmich. The final 5 minutes. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Donatoni.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
2 added minutes has been
Into stoppage time, and it is still 0-0.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And time is up. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack, and the outcome inevitable. The end of the game. Reflections?
Well, that really did fly by. It's one of these games where everything progresses at 100 miles per hour.
Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football. ensuring that yet again this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. And as you can see, oh, here's a chance! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Mateus proves too strong. Rummenigge. He's had a shot! Now that is commitment to the cause.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Rummenigge. Mateus. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mateus showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Vietnam are applying all the early pressure.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more likely to register first.
Thuram kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Vietnam have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Thuram kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Rummenigge.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
Now then, the ball's come loose. Caceres. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
That has been cut short. Vinicius Junior getting this one clear. Still goalless. Caceres. And it's Caceres. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Caceres is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. And here's Vinicius Junior. Rijkaard. That pass has been well intercepted. Oh, that's ambitious. Gullit, brilliantly cut out. That'll be a throw-in. He's in space and looking for options. Mateus. Caceres. He's looking to set free a runner. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. But it's Thuram. Played back in. Moved on forwards. Big chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Nesta gets it away. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Mbappe proving dependable as ever. Another terrific day at the office for him.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage.
Can he finish? And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
This possibly the last play of the half. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And the game has already resumed here.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Mateus deals with that comfortably. And he welcomes it in. Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Oh, that's a fine interception. And he's quick to get it clear again. And it's Cruyff. Gullit. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Now the finish! Denied by an instinctive save.
Cruyff really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 3 coming up. And that is expertly dealt with. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. And the shot's on here. And that's a superb pass. Oh, that is superb. A dangerous moment, perfectly dealt with.
If you were looking at the shopping list of what you need in a top defender, that's it.
And the shot! Thuram gets rid without sophistication. Oh, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. Just about up to the hour now. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Vietnam showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value.
Hits one! And he's really put himself on the line here.
Cambio de jugadores.
Iniesta with the short one. And now they can spring out of defence. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Batistuta. That looks a good ball through. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Vietnam get their fourth corner. And he gets rid in a hurry. That is a brilliant interception. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Oh, good, real chance! And they can counter here. And it's Cáceres. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good.
Can he finish? Lahm can get it clear. Just about up to 75 minutes.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Roberto Carlos. Iniesta. He's shooting! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Barcelona really are in the ascendancy here, and they know they have to register while that's the case.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
Corner number 2 then.
Iniesta, el dorsal 9, el dorsal 11. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 4.
Barcelona clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's played forward. Hernes. Now it's Roberto Carlos. He's had a hit! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, he's clearly feeling that he could pretty much have the job done. He may well get another chance, you know.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Roberto Carlos. Luis Suarez. Donadoni stood up well to him there. Vietnam are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
And they're back on the ball again. And it's Lahm. Dink through. Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. Well, they can break here. De Bruyne.
Vietnam have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
That's been drilled in. And that could set him on his way. And that's that. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. And already we're underway here. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Now it's Bellingham. Caceres gets over and intercepts. Caceres with the clearance. Luis Suarez chooses to go back. And it's Rijkaard. Bellingham, lobbed in behind.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they come for me, very strong and athletic and competent in every other department you care to mention.
Just about the perfect defensive specimen.
Yeah, and I think often underrated.
No luck with that dink over the top. Can he spark a counter here? Beckenbauer. And it's Thuram. Thuram. That's an excellent interception. And he's managed to get rid.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now it's Batistuta. Rijkaard kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Gently done. Now he's off and running. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Rijkaard. Thuram. Bellingham, who needs just a moment to score a goal. And it's Batistuta. Caceres. He's got the shot away! It's in! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Vietnam have taken the lead.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Bellingham. Beckenbauer. That is lovely. And he's in on goal. Now there's a fine ball. Casillas can claim that. 15 minutes till half-time. Defending was strong and firm. Pass somewhat off target. Beckenbauer.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
That's beautifully winged. Can he finish? Well, that is commitment to the cause.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
He is just caressing the ball. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rummenigge absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
He has found the way through. Mateus gets it clear. Thuram with the short one. Oh, that's neat. Bellingham. Now it's Thuram. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Half-time getting close now. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. And here's Vinicius Junior.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Fires from distance.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And it's Gullit. Thuram dominates aerially so often. He's found the way through.
Well, he certainly...
And the half-time whistle goes. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal. And that is the state of it at the break.
1-0. This is a lost
What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
At least, Peter, not conceding another goal has kept them in this game, and they can up their response in this second half.
Vietnam happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. That gets things going for the second half.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football. Vietnam making a fresh attempt to release someone in behind from back to front, and this is something different.
Bellingham. No way through there. Mateus. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Thuram. And the counter is on. No, that's been intercepted. Batistuta is onto it in a flash. Rummenigge. And here's Thuram. He's cut it out. And he's heaved it away. And it's Hullet. Caceres. Luis Suarez being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
Rummenigge. And that could set him on his way. And Bronkhorst.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he's quick to snatch it back. Mateus. Oh, well played. Bellingham.
The attendance for this
Now
match
it's Thuram.
70,997.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
No way through, so back it comes. Well, there's the clearance. Throw in.
Substitution on the field, number 11, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge.
Your impression so far, Jim?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
And here's Suarez.
Look, it's a run defence.
Vinicius Junior! Really well taken goal. They are right back in business.
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen.
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Van Dijk. Thuram. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's managed to get free. Vietnam still have the cards to affect this game. And they can counter here. Driving on and making good progress. Beckenbauer has given away a free kick. Vinicius Junior proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Just a quarter of an hour to play. And it's Thuram. Fires it in low.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Luis Suarez. Oh, sweet feet. And here's Vinicius Junior. Played back.
Modern football.
Great chance! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Vinicius Junior has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Corner number 2 then.
Substitution in progress.
They've played it short. That is a brilliant interception.
Vietnam showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
That's really well cleared. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Oh, good take in a good area.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Messi. He's chosen to go back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Beckenbauer getting this one clear. Mateus, back when it goes. And he's there to belt it away. Nicked it back promptly. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. And that interception was... And that will be it. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but...